Odin the Faefather is one of the most versatile champions in Raid. Control, revive, protection and damage, all in one. Let's break down how to build him for maximum value. Hello, I'm Sola and today I will show you the best build for the Odin Faefather, which can help you a lot on the arena and in some PvE, like faction wars. He's really MVP there, or any other wave content. So let's get to it. But before we proceed to the build, if you like this kind of videos, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It really helps to show it to the broader audience. It helps to motivate me to do more similar content. So let's do it. Let's grow our community together. So first of all, when we're talking about the Odin, let's review his skill set. He's a Void legendary champion from Barbarians faction, and he is a support, but he can do everything. Actually, he's not just a support. So let's check. His A1 attacks on enemy has a 50% chance of placing Berserk debuff for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be placed on bosses. So Berserk simply, I think he's the only one who can apply it. What does this debuff do? He, on the person who you apply this debuff, you do more damage, but actually this person as also does more damage. Yeah, so increase the damage inflicted and damage received by 50%. So ideally you don't want to place it on the damage dealers because they will do 50% more damage. It's usually helpful against tanky supports, so to like increase damage output to them to 50%. And with the books, it's 75% actually to apply this debuff. A2 removes all buffs from all enemies, has a 80% with the books, 100% chance of placing 60% decreased defense debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Also has a 100% chance of placing stun debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. So it's a really good move. First of all, you remove all the buffs, then place stun and decrease defense. So like your enemies completely set up for the big smack. The problem is that unfortunately it's 50-50% chance against the stone skin, so it's always a gamble. Like, can you remove the stone skin from all the guys, or only half of them, or maybe none of them? So yeah, but overall it's really good. Not only for the PvP, but for PvE also, because you can control the waves with that. A3 attacks one enemy before attacking, steal all buffs from the target. The damage is inflicted by the skill depends on the target's type. Attack will inflict damage based on the target's attack. Defense will inflict damage based on target defense. HP support bosses will inflict damage based on the target's max HP. This attack will ignore 100% of the target defense. If the target was killed by the skill, revives one random ally with 50% and 50% turn meter. So what do you need to know about this skill? First of all, that you steal all the buffs to yourself. Okay, it's again against stone skin is 50/50 chance to steal. Secondly, it's ignore 100% of the target defense. So any like a tanky target will be ignored all the defense. And the third thing, that if you kill the target, you will revive one of your allies. And yeah, one more thing, that's this, if you build the Odin properly, I will show you how. This attack can one-shot almost any target. So yeah, stay tuned and I will show you how to build Odin to one-shot the enemies with this. Passive. Every 9 turns places a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn, and also applies buff spread effect, taking all the buffs from this champion, placing them on all allies. Actually, 9 turns, it's counting not only your turns, but also enemy turns. And so simply you get every 9 turns block buffs or block damage on all your team. And if you can cycle the turns of Odin fast, it can be really annoying to deal with. For example, if you pair him with the Siphi or Arbiter, yeah, it can be really annoying. It's one of the best pairs. Aura 30% speed for Void champions on arena. So it's like really good, one of the best hours, but you need to make sure that you have Void champions on your team if you want to make the Odin the leader. So this was the skills. Let's actually now proceed to the build itself. And right now, the best possible option for you to build the Odin is a 4-piece pinpoint plus 4-piece stone skin. So since we apply decreased defense and stun on our A2 and A1 berserk, we have a higher chance to be in polymorph. To protect against that, we have pinpoint. And also, Odin is not that tanky, so protect ourselves, our HP bar, we have a 4-piece stone skin. So it's quite a good combination. You can consider other combinations, for example, like 4 pieces stone skins only, or maybe like 9 pieces pinpoint, but I wouldn't recommend that because this is the best combination which you can get. If we're talking about the stats, yeah, the stats are the priority is like this. First of all, you want to build enough speed, like 320 is okay, but better to have a 350. So to make sure that the Odin will go second after your turn meter boosters. Then after that, you want to make sure that he has enough of accuracy. So in my case, it's 560 accuracy, but also I have a increased accuracy buff from the RBI, so it's rise even higher. Then once you have speed and accuracy, you want to do the damage with your A3, and for that, this is like ideal combination. 100% crit rate, 200 crit damage. This is enough actually to one-shot almost any target without ignore defense sets. And then after that, you want to have some HP and defense on him, for sure. So this is like a priority. Speed plus accuracy, then crit rate, crit damage, and then as much tankiness as you can get. If we're talking about the gear ascension, so it's pretty standard. Defense on our high roll, I think our damage, yeah, it's from max HP, so we don't need to build on him like attack or defense as a damaging stat. So we want to defense for the protection of ourselves. Crit damage on our gloves to match this 200 crit damage threshold. Yeah, accuracy, for example, on chest, or you can consider HP or defense percentage here. Speed on our boots for additional speeds. The ring is again defense. Amulet is crit damage, and the banner is accuracy. So this is the main stats you're looking on here. Let's talk about the relic. So the relic actually, for me, I've chosen the Hand of Uncreation because to build like enough accuracy. But if you can build without this relic, you can consider Wand of Submission to protect. I have again another layer of protection against the polymorphs, for example. So this is other option for the PvP. For the PvE, actually, I wouldn't recommend any specific relics because mostly use him as a wave damage controller, and for that you don't need any specific relic. So let's talk about blessings now. The best blessings for the PvP, it's Intimidating Presence to make our aura even better than it's right now. So, and make the enemy aura worse because like it's speed meta. So the faster you are, the better, and the slower enemy is the better. Other option, if you use someone else as with Intimidating Presence, it's a Lightning Cage. So we want to protect our buffs on the Odin, like our Pinpoint, our Stone Skin. So Lightning Cage protecting us, and actually does some small additional damage with his A3 when we do the damage. For the PvE, I wouldn't recommend any specific relics, so or blessings. So yeah, better to stick to the PvP ones. So let's talk about the Masteries. So he's built with offense for crit damage since we need it, and some damage inflicted by 8% for the first hit on each enemy. So to maximize our damage on he doesn't hit with A2. So when we control them and then do the damage with A3, it will be the first hit. And of course, since we smack a lot with our A3, we want to reset our skills, and maybe to get the blood shield if we kill them. And of course the support tree we have for the additional accuracy, additional stats, and yeah, and again additional accuracy, and extent of our debuffs, of course. These were the masteries for the Odin. So let's, before we proceed actually to the showcase, let's actually summarize his like a pros and cons. First of all, his pros, that he can do everything. He's like a jack of all trades. He can revive your champions with A3. He can apply control with A2. He can damage again with A3, and he can give us protection with his passive. So he does a lot. On the other hand, the cons are like you are not guaranteed with anything. So, for example, to revive your champions, you need to kill the enemy. If you cannot kill, then you cannot revive. You are not guaranteed to apply the stun because stone skin is everywhere. It's only 50% chance to apply the stun on your enemies and steal their debuffs. And for the protection, you cannot do it when you want. You only can do it when the turn limit reached. But if you build him properly, if you build him fast, then you can mitigate all these like downsides, and he will be really the machine which can carry you. So let's now proceed to the arena showcase. Let's show what he can do on the arena. Let's build the team with him. So yeah, we want to have a fast team. So and also I like to use Arbais with him because she applies the increased accuracy, and it gives additional accuracy for the Odin. Let's maybe take, I don't know, Marios, and yeah. So this is the team. Not sure if it will be faster than this guy. So, but anyway, let's try. Okay, we are faster. So we are protected from the Commodus. At least, so let's try to remove the stone skins from the guys. As I said, it's like 50-50 chance, so we get it on the Galatir, but not on Commodus. But anyway, yeah, let's use our Marios. So let's sleep the Galatir, and yeah. See, this is what is good about the fighting the mythicals with the Odin. That's when they shift the turns, it's counted as additional turn, and it's often like you're under block damage when they are ready to actually apply damage to you. So let's show you the A3, how much damage it can do. So 153k. So yeah, as I said, it's can one shot almost any target. Let's maybe try some other team. This one, it's not that good against this team because they have a stun protection from the Anchor, but anyway, it's only on the Narcissus, so it should be okay. So let's see, we should be faster, I think. Yeah, we are. So, and as I said, everyone in a stone skin right now, so yeah. So let's remove this. Yeah, again, only works on one target, unfortunately, but fortunately our Marios is fast enough, so we can kill them. And yeah, what is good about our pinpoint, that the Armas cannot polymorph us, and we can just smack him like this. So let's maybe try some other team. So yeah, it's quite important to have a fast turn meter boosters if you want to get maximum out of your like Odin. And this is it. So we control them, and we apply the damage by our damage dealer. So this is pretty much it on your PvP. If we're talking about the PvE, where we can use him, so of course right now, like the best place where he shines, it's Faction Wars Heart. As you can see, I've closed the Barbarian Crypt with him, so he's an MVP there. Also, you can think about the Hamira maybe because of the ram form, which is reflecting damage, and we have a block damage on us. So this, but he's not pretty good there. He can be useful, but not enough. Actually, trials can be closed with him. Also, you can use him on the spider clan boss, not the clan boss, spider dungeon, because like he applies the stance on all the spider links. So yeah, you control the team there. Also, like a nether spider in the doom tower, because he removes all the counterattacks from the spider links again. So it's he's useful there, and also he protects with a block damage against the poisons. So, but it's like a niche. You can kill these bosses even without him. And yeah, I think this was pretty much it, where you can use him. And if you have him, which build are you using on him, please share in the comments. And thank you for watching till the end. See you in another video. Solo is out.